Moscow's police are facing criticism at the moment, accused by some Russians of being too lenient on the city's migrant workers. This was their response, an early morning raid on a wholesale vegetable market. More than 1,000 people rounded up for identity checks. Calm has been restored in the Biryovo area of southern Moscow after Saturday night's violence, but anti-migrant worker sentiment hasn't dimmed.
They walk around with knives, threaten people, they rape and mug, but nobody shows this. All these facts are kept hidden in police reports, and we look like fools.
People live in flats that could collapse from the number of people, and nobody reacts. All those migrants live there, they live without registration, and the police do not react to this.
At the weekend, an initially peaceful demonstration against the murder of a 25-year-old Russian man turned violent. Some of the crowd, who believe a migrant worker from the Caucasus is responsible for the stabbing, trashed shops and attacked the warehouse where many migrants work. Several police were injured and 380 protesters were arrested. The eruption of xenophobic violence has dismayed many of those from former Soviet republics who've chosen to live in Russia.
There are migrants everywhere around the world. There's not a single country which does not have migrants. So I don't know. The state should decide whether to drive them out or allow them to stay. They should decide. It's not our decision.
There are some 5 million migrant workers in Russia. 3 million of those are thought to be undocumented. They do some of the most difficult, dangerous and dirty jobs, often living in poor quality housing with few, if any, legal protections. As this weekend's violence shows, the reception they get from Russians can be hostile. Recent surveys say 2/3 of those asked thought migrants drove up crime rates. Only 16% thought migrants helped the economy. Rory Challands, Al Jazeera.